Nice to people. They could actually help you live longer. A new study finds caring for others can make the difference. Our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi, a truly nice guy, joins us. What have you learned about the study?
Well, this really applies to you too, because you do so much for your grandchild. Now, this latest study looks at survival data for more than 500 people over the age of 70. Participants were interviewed at the start of the study. Now, researchers found that adults who occasionally took care of their grandchildren or helped their adult children were more likely to be alive 10 years later. The adults who didn't help others, roughly half of them died within 5 years.
Or what if you're only helping people like outside your family if you do it for a living, for instance?
Absolutely, sure. You know, the positive effects of caregiving also extended to childless adults, helping others in their social network. Researchers found half of them live for another 7 years compared to only 4 years for those who are non-helpers. So it really helps to help.
All right, so we have the evidence it works. How do you suppose it works?
Yeah, so number one, so moderate levels of caregiving can boost your mood and produce positive emotions. Number two is the researchers believe this may help to counter the negative effects of stress. To be a good caregiver, also take care of yourself. And here are my prescriptions. Number one, set expectations. Decide what is a reasonable amount of help that you can offer. Number two, you have the right to say no, this is important, and set boundaries. Understand that your needs are just as important as the person or family that you're helping. Number three, watch out for stress. Caregiving can be overwhelming. If you take on too much, be sure to just say that you've reached your limit. And lastly, if you don't have loved ones to help, consider volunteering. There are many nonprofits that could use your help. Start by researching causes that are important to you.
Now, you mentioned something, the stress of full-time caregiving. I was going to ask you that question. Does full-time caregiving actually cause problems? How do you get around that?
It really can. The study found that full-time caregiving may actually cause more stress for older people. So it's best to find a balance, right? So because helping others is good for your health and living longer, but you also have to take care of yourself.
All right, good advice. Thank you as always.
And thank you for doing all you do for your kids and grandchildren.
I appreciate you too. And Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, Happy New Year.